guys, Kelsey from Dave Moore Racing. We have a few cylinders here that need to be re-sleeved, bored to fit their new pistons and port matched. I thought it would be nice to walk you all through the tools and techniques that we use in the process of getting these bad boys ready to race again. So let's get started. So first I am going to take it through the 3 stages of sandblasting to clean it up, and this first stage is going to be a black oxide garnet. Then I'm going to take it over to the second cabinet, which is going to have a medium glass. And the last step is going to be with a blast media that's actually used by jewelers to make it look nice and shiny. And here's what it looks like afterwards. Now you're going to see me mounting it up to the jig so that we can remove the studs. And right here you're going to see this one's giving me a little bit of issue, so I went ahead and used some heat to help loosen it up. Right here you'll see me using the micrometer to get the outer diameter of the sleeve. And then I'm going to set the bore dial indicator to 0 out with the dimensions, and we will start boring the old sleeve out.
Then we are going to start boring. And some more boring. And a little more boring. And you guessed it, more boring.
So Kelsey's doing a re-sleeve on an OEM cylinder, and I had her pause it here because I wanted to show you guys something. I had seen a comment on one of the pages where a guy was talking about how on his 250R his stock sleeve had slipped, and that is just physically impossible. When Honda did these, they actually they poured the casting around the sleeve, and you can see up here at the very top, which would be the bottom of the cylinder, the sleeve protrudes outward into that. Also, the sleeve has a large diameter right in the middle, right around the ports, and then one at the very top of the cylinder down there. It's kind of hard to see, but these things are cast in, which means there is absolutely physically no way that an OEM sleeve can slip. I should preface that by saying in an ATC TRX 1985 through 1989 250R.
Now back to the regular scheduled programming. Although Dad has replaced hundreds of sleeves and cylinders, he wanted to come up with a way to set the sleeves so that the ports are exactly lined up with the new sleeve. Because of the thermal exchange between the cold sleeve and hot cylinder, you only have a couple of seconds once the sleeve has been placed in the cylinder to make sure everything is lined up correctly. So just like every other time Dad runs into a problem, he comes up with some sort of new tool system. Honestly though, I think he just did it to make it easier for me, since we all know I'm his favorite daughter.
Wow, guess now I'm the deaf daughter too.
Anyways, after the sleeve is installed, we are going to place it into the press and put some light pressure on it to keep the sleeve from thermally migrating upwards. Now I'm just going to set up the boring tool to open the sleeve up to 66 millimeters, which is the OEM bore size for the 1985 through 1989 ATC TRX 250R. So here I am just finishing up the bore. The next thing will be to hand it off to my dad so he can hone it to the finished size and chamfer the ports. Well, hope you found this educational and entertaining and you weren't quite as bored as I was.